there with Luke Fox there.
This to me was extremely surprising. And Luke Fox, who covers the Leafs, obviously been on our show a lot. He sent out a tweet.
And this is on sportsnet.ca now, right?
He sent this out earlier today. It said, where should the Maple Leafs start with change? And he had 4 options: front office, coach, core 4, run it back with small moves. And with 75% of the vote, run it back, small moves is winning.
I am stunned by that. Does Luke have a particular type of audience? That's stunning to me.
Listen.
Not that I disagree with him, by the way.
Okay, can someone explain to me what run it back with small moves, what the hell does that mean? Because I'm looking at the Leafs situation, and I see nothing that screams out to me, small moves. What is a small move? Explain to me.
Well, everyone,
because I see nothing but big moves.
The last year, what they see is last year, Dubas went out and go, oh, they get Kampf. Kampf was awesome. Get us another Kampf on the cheap. Get us a small guy like a David Kampf. Go get us Michael Bunting. Oh, there's a small move. He was $900K. I think people think you can go and just like pick those guys off a cherry tree. Not sure where they grow on cherry trees, but trees of some kind. Is that what they mean, though, Kipper? I mean,
I don't know, but I look and it's like, oh, hold on. Hold on before we go into these small money ball moves and go find another Bunting for $950 and get another seasoned veteran who can play 5 minutes and give great speeches and turn around to the team and tell everybody I'd play for free if I could. I don't exactly think those guys are growing on trees, and Kyle's just going to snap them out of there.
Oh, I know.
Okay?
I agree.
But before we go there, can somebody please tell me who your goalie is next year and how much you're paying him? Can someone answer me that?
Honestly, hardest question on the show.
I can't answer it.
He played well. He was an $897 though in the playoff series. But he played well, I thought, ish mostly. I mean, I don't have an answer on that. He didn't cost him the series. You want to bring him back for?
I think Jack Campbell
money?
did everything he had to do to look like a number 1 goalie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think that is a very tough call. Yeah, you think, okay. You think the Leafs look at him like you think Kyle Dubas thinks he's a number 1?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, I do too. I agree with you there.
So you think you're getting him for $3.8 million or $9 million, the same as Mrazek?
You think he's going to cost more than that?
The number has been 5 since November.
He was like the worst goalie in the league since November.
No, he was the best goalie for the first 35 games.
Yeah, those count.
And then it slipped, and then he came and he gave his team a chance to beat Tampa Bay.
He did. And
JB, even if I agree with you and you say, I'm not sold on Jack and I want to go and find another option, you think you're going to get another Mrazek at 3.8 and go 1 and 1A? Or do you have to go out and get a legitimate guy?
Well, it has to start.
They're $5 million a year now. That's what those guys are.
So you think Campbell would be 5 a year or 4.5 a year or something for 3-4 years?
I think Jack can go to July. When is the free agency?
First,
I don't know.
yeah, probably.
No, is it the first? They changed it, didn't they?
I don't
know. When it's unrestricted free agency,
yeah,
I think he can get $5 million on the market.
Okay.
Okay.
I think he's a 914 this year.
I've said that right from the beginning. And if he doesn't get 5, it's because he absolutely loves it here and is willing to take less, which that part I would not know about. But
your greater point is he's going to cost you 5 times as much as he made this year. 3 times.
Jack will make next year more money on his new deal than he has in his whole career. Yeah. This guy he's got one crack at this, and I don't think he's going to leave $1 million or $750 on the table.
Yeah, not when you've
as
made
much
his kind of
as
money.
he loves his teammates and loves the city, He's waited a long time to put himself in this position.
So that's where this all starts for me with the Leafs. Is you hear ever talking about that question that Luke asked the audience, the crowd, what do you think they should do? It almost is irrelevant because like how I should get to work today, I should get in a helicopter and fly here directly. It's not an option for me. What can I do? I can take a car. And that's what the Leafs have as their options. What can they do? And that's This is why this whole debate's so silly. They got to change the core. Okay, what can they even do with their handcuffs on with the salary cap and the no moves?
So again, we're talking about small moves, tinkering. If Mikheyev leaves, and granted, he didn't have a good finish.
No, he was quite bad in the playoffs.
There were issues, right? There were issues on the third and fourth line.
They just
in this round.
They were so good down the stretch.
Yeah, they were good down the stretch, and then you got to a 7-game series.
Couldn't hang.
Mikheyev couldn't go up against Killorn.
Can't make small area plays.
Engvall couldn't go up against Killorn and Palat.
Guys,
Kerfoot couldn't go up against those guys.
I liked Kerfoot.
See, I didn't like Kerfoot.
I know you didn't.
Hey,
I thought he was effective for them and can handle.
He took bad penalties.
He's fast. He's in the play. He's
took
around
bad
it.
penalties.
He touches it a lot.
He took bad penalties.
But that's not who he is. That's not Nazem Kadri. You thought he might do it again. I don't with Kerfoot.
Can you do what you're supposed to do and not be the person that you are and not the one that you just mentioned? Then
I agree. He took a couple of bad penalties, one bad drop pass. Those are bad things.
Because he was asked to be more physical. That's why.
I hope no one asked him to do that.
Well,
it was
a given. To do that. It was a given. We got to hit more. We got to. He tried to do something that he wasn't really asked for 82 games. Goes up against Hedman in the corner and he brings his stick up. Why? Because he wants to get into a battle with him. He just doesn't know how.
Yeah,
not his style.
I don't know. I don't know in that play.
Okay. So hold on. So I'm just, my point is, and it's coming off Jack Campbell, is that you're talking about, again, small moves. Well, replacing Mikheyev will be a big move. It's not a small move.
And you can't replace him. You'll lose him. Because for the money you're spending on him, you can't.
So small moves might not be enough now. Because now you've got to rebuild a third line. And you never really had a fourth line.
No, that's a major failing here. That's
never
a major
had a fourth
issue.
line, never had an identity. Am I going to be tough early in the round, and then am I going to be skilled in the later part of the round? And then
that was the idea, versatility.
Neither showed up when you needed it the most.
And I didn't think Tampa's fourth line was great, but they had a role. They played it. They had a game where they won the game for Tampa. They did. They were more effective. That was a plus in the ledger for the Lightning.